Welcome to
No Fucking Filter. It's season 2, bitches.
Okay, welcome back to the NFF podcast. We have a very special guest today.
We do. She is fresh back from Italy with a new accessory on her finger. We heard her speak at ARC last year and did a workshop with her. Miranda Andersson is on the pod today.
Hi. Thanks for having me. I'm so excited.
Yes, we're thrilled to have you. Okay, show everyone. If you guys aren't following Miranda on Instagram, go follow right now because she just shared her engagement.
Oh boy,
Look at that
already.
thing. It is
Yay.
so, okay, it looks so good holding the mic. I feel like you need to.
Thank you. I still don't feel like it's real. For 4 days after, I looked at my hand every 5 minutes and I was like, is this real? Is this on me?
Oh, it's real.
I couldn't believe it. I was in shock.
Oh, we're so happy for you.
Thank you.
We basically get the exclusive. It's hot off the press because everyone just found out 2 days ago. We don't know exactly when this episode is going to air, but we want the tea. We want to have the story. We know you've kind of shared it online, but anything that you want to share that maybe hasn't.
Yeah. Where were you when it happened? Where were you?
Okay, so we were in the Dolomites, and Eric came and met me after I shot a wedding in Italy, and we had a whole trip planned. We were very excited for it, and we were in the Dolomites. We love the mountains, and there was one dress I had left that I had not worn yet in my suitcase, and I was like, oh my gosh, the Dolomites are so pretty, and I did a wedding kind of near Lake Como, and I was like, this would be so fun if you took photos of me in this dress and I can post it on my photo account in the Dolomites. So I have photos to post in the Dolomites. That would be so fun.
Side question.
Yeah.
Is he a really good Instagram boyfriend?
Oh, he's amazing.
Amazing.
That's why they're getting married.
We met because he liked taking photos. Yeah.
We love that for you.
So he's amazing. So that morning we wake up, it's really sunny, and I'm like, okay, I'm so excited. I'm in my dress. And he's like, okay, so these are your branding photos, right? Your new branding photos. And I'm like, oh my God, this is so dramatic. I just want a couple. And I said, let's get a photo together too, so we can frame it in our house. I'm getting dressed up. Let's do this. Cause the rest of the trip, we're going to be in hiking gear.
Yeah.
I don't care about a single one of those photos in my hiking gear. And so, yeah. And then in the back of my head, I kind of was like, okay, this would be a good opportunity, but I genuinely have no idea. And I don't want to overthink it. So many of my clients have always said I knew it was coming. I got in my head and I didn't even have a reaction because
or they
it was
got in a fight or something.
Yeah, they got into a fight.
Weird. Yeah.
And so I knew based on I've talked to hundreds of people about this. I was like, I don't want to think about it. I don't want I'm just going to fully convince myself it's just not happening. I do not even want to ruin it at all for myself. It's such a special moment. I don't want to think about it. That morning I did think about it. And I looked in his pant pockets, no ring box. So I'm like, okay.
She went looking.
No. I didn't look. He was walking ahead of me. He was walking ahead of me and I was like, okay, now I can for sure just fully exit it out of my head.
Yeah.
Whatever, next trip, maybe.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart. That's smart.
Yeah, so I was just I'm just not going to think about it because I had the backpack and stuff. And I know what's in the backpack. There's no way. So yeah, it turns out he was sitting on it all morning for breakfast, driving there.
Sneaky guy.
He had it, he was adamant about wearing these black pants. And I was like, sure, don't care.
Because
for the photos, he's like, could I at least wear my Solomons? He was so throwing me off. That he was just he was like, okay, I guess we'll get a photo together. He was
meanwhile, that was his whole plan. Sneaky.
Yeah.
So when you guys are in the video and he goes down on one knee, did he have a spiel? Did he have things to say? Did you remember everything?
Yeah. So also a lot of my clients told me, they're like, yeah, I blacked out. And I was
Yeah.
like, how could you black out? Like, you're kidding.
Yeah.
Oh,
Full blackout.
full blackout. He got down on one knee and you can hear me say, shut up. You're joking. Like, I was like, what? Like, he just totally, because it's not even like he ran back to grab something.
Yeah.
Like, he was just ready. And he had a whole speech memorized.
Aww.
That video is like one snippet. That video is 6 minutes long
Wow.
because he had such a long speech. I was sobbing,
Aw.
just sobbing.
That's
He
so
told
cute.
me he like wrote it out on the plane there to meet me, and he practiced it in his head every night. And he was like, I was nervous I was going to start saying it out loud in front of me.
He just panics and asks you like a
Yeah.
few days before at some
Yeah.
random spot.
Like, yeah. So it was so cute. And yeah,
Aw.
I was crying, and it was like we were both in shock after, and we just like sat in the field and we're like, what just happened?
Oh, that's so
cute.
special.
Yeah.
What did you do afterwards? Did you guys have any plans?
Oh, yeah. So it happened early in the morning, and we had the whole day. And at that time, it was like in the middle of the night here. So we were like, we
So you
have
couldn't
all
even
day.
call anyone.
We did not tell anyone for like 2 days.
That's
or
kinda
something,
nice.
which was amazing because it was also really hard to contact people because of the time difference.
Yeah.
Which I honestly loved. Like, we were in our own bubble. We're like, nobody
Yeah.
knows. It was like amazing. And we were at Alpa de Suzy. I don't know if you guys know where that is in Dolomites.
I wish I did.
He's a big biker, and he saw people mountain biking like around the top, like doing a loop. And he was like, yeah, do you want to go mountain biking? And I'm like, you just put this ring on my finger, I will literally do anything.
Yeah, like I have to say yes.
I have to say yes. So we went mountain biking.
Amazing.
That's actually so fun.
It was like so fun. It was so beautiful. We were on like e-bikes. It was like kind of crazy. And then we had dinner rezzos that night at a really nice restaurant at like a different hotel. And we like were like, oh my God, this is so crazy. Like, it was just like so crazy just to be in our little bubble. It was so fun.
Yeah, I feel like once you kind of open it up and start telling people, then you're like, well, if I told this person, I have to tell this person,
yeah.
all of a sudden you're on the phone for like a few hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Totally.
Kind of pulls you away from your trip,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Yeah.
So it was so nice just to enjoy the rest of the trip, just us. Like, yeah, it was so fun. We did call our parents, and then I think the next day I called my brothers, and then I waited a bit. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. And at dinner, did you guys start talking about anything, or like, what are the did you dive right into the wedding planning, or like?
No, I more so had 100 million questions for him. I was like,
How did you do this?
what was your thought process? How long have you had I did the debrief.
Yeah.
And I kind of did it throughout the day too. So we just like talked about that, but like we both kind of already know there's nothing that's going to happen right away because I'm already booked for next year.
Yeah.
So we're just like gonna take our time, see what we want to
just enjoy
do. Yeah,
Maybe 2027.
it's possible. It's possible.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stay updated. We might have to have you on. Oh, we should have both of them on.
Yeah, after.
Are we?
Okay,
are
yes.
you gonna get married in 2027 as well? 2026.
Maybe not. I don't know. I'm kind of where you're at. I'm like into my wedding season. So the thought of like spending any time planning my own wedding seems like very overwhelming.
Totally.
So there's no plans as of yet,
Yeah.
but
Same.
Well, I can't freaking wait. I want you guys to start planning right now. Okay, well, thank you for sharing that with us. That's super special. I love that we got
that. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh my God.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I
Thank
feel
you.
like recently we were all working together talking about rings.
Yeah,
and then
we
I
were.
got engaged right after that.
Yes.
And now you. So that's so funny.
And we were talking about babies with Sophia too.
Yeah. Look
And
at
then
that.
Crazy.
It's like we manifested
everything.
What else can we manifest?
So it'd be cool to have $1 million. No.
Yeah, I'd like to be a millionaire for sure.
Okay, well, thank you for sharing that story. We're going to dive into the main topic of today and why we have you on, which is kind of based around destination weddings. You do a lot of those, and we're excited to pick your brain.
Yeah, a lot. We get a lot of people asking to talk about it because everyone has questions. Everyone wants to shoot weddings everywhere. So
Totally.
we knew you were the girl, and look at now it's so fitting because you were in Italy when this all happened.
Yeah.
So how did you get started? Let's start there maybe.
I was thinking about this, and I want to say it started when I was 18. I went on my first trip. I had no money in my bank account, and I went to Greece. And it was my first time traveling, like going anywhere, basically, like outside of North America, I guess. And I became like, I was like, I need to build a lifestyle where I can just do this all the time
And get paid.
and get paid to do it somehow. I also like had a fire under my butt where I was like, I need to be able to afford to travel all the time. It wasn't even my first thought to do destination weddings. It was like, I want to have a lifestyle where I can afford to like just go on a trip all the time.
Yeah.
Because like I just knew I wanted to travel. I loved traveling so much. It just like pushed me. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this all the time. I'm obsessed.
Amazing.
So I would say like that's something I always knew I wanted to do. I just had no idea. I got into weddings and I didn't even know destination weddings were a thing. Like when I started, it was like I was doing weddings in Langley, where I was from, and like
I mean, that's a destination if you live in Vancouver.
Yeah, that's true.
You have to travel to get there.
So then kind of by the time I became like comfortable in like Langley, Vancouver, I was like kind of did the venues I wanted to do. I was like, all right, this is we're not going to stop here. Let's keep going.
Yeah.
So I decided that whenever I would travel, I was going to post the shit out of it. I was like, I'm here. I love to travel. People don't know what they don't know.
Yeah.
And I think it's obvious to us that we want to shoot destination weddings, but it's not obvious to everybody else.
Yeah.
And you need to make it so crystal clear, even though you feel like it's like, oh my God, obviously they would know I would want to go to Mexico. You need to post about it and like talk about it all the time. It's not just a one-time story. It's something that you need to continuously do. It's not like you're going to get one destination wedding and be a destination wedding photographer. It's not going to happen.
I also feel like a lot of people don't even realize that's an option.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, we could bring someone we already know from home.
So I just started talking about it all the time. And when I did travel, I would go so far out of my way to set up a shoot. And some of the shoots I wanted to make it look like they did hire me. It doesn't matter how it looks, you know, like
Nobody knows what
nobody
they don't
needs to know. And yeah, it just like kind of went from there. Also at engagement shoots, I always ask my couples, so where are you getting married? When are you getting married? Oh,
I love it there.
And the amount of times that they said, oh, we're getting married in Costa Rica. I'm like, oh my God, I would love to shoot a wedding in Costa Rica. They're like, wait, what? You're kidding. They're like, we can't find a photographer. I'm like, well, yeah, I'll go. Like the amount of times that has happened even to other friends of mine where you just need to tell them like, oh yeah, I'd be willing to go.
Yeah.
You just have to over communicate it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Hey guys, sorry to interrupt.
If you're enjoying this episode, we would really appreciate it if you downloaded it.
Downloads are the best way for us to generate revenue.
The money helps us come out with new episodes and have more amazing guests.
Subscribe to the show to automatically download future episodes and make sure to leave us a rating and review. You can find us on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube.
And share it with a friend. Well, that's amazing. Where was the first destination wedding you ever shot?
The first destination wedding I shot is surprisingly also one of my favorites. And I got it kind of by fluke, I would say. I mean, I wouldn't say by fluke. It was in Mexico. I also learned a lot of lessons.
We want to hear those because I feel like
wedding?
people don't understand kind of how it works.
Yeah, there's so much to it. It's a whole other language than just shooting a local wedding, and there's so much to learn. And I think I'm still learning, to be honest. Like I don't have it mastered. But the first wedding I shot, this bride reached out, and she's getting married in Mexico at the Rosewood Mayakoba. And I'm like, perfect, stunning. I will be there. I'll go. I send her a quote. She's like, yep, perfect. I'm like, whoa, really?
You're like, I just did it.
Sounds good. So then she pays her deposit, blah, blah, blah. And I'm assuming it's in Mexico, you know, we're at an all-inclusive resort, right? Yeah. So we go and I'm like, oh, I'm just confirming with you. My transportation is going to be included from the airport to the venue. Oh, no problem. I'll set that up for you. So I'm like, okay, perfect. Eric comes with me And we get picked up, and there's like a metal sign with our names on it. And I'm like, whoa,
Ooh.
this is fancy. This is also completely my fault because I did no research before. Okay. So they pick us up. We're in a private like sedan. We have a bucket of beer at our feet. Like we have an
You're
iPad.
like, I've made it.
I'm like, oh wow, I have made it. Like this is it. This is crazy. We get there. We have our private villa on the water with like a boat to get there.
What?
And I'm like, holy shit, this is insane. Like I really fully went in, like just truly, like I'm such an idiot to be honest. And then I find out it is not all inclusive.
Oh no.
And I have charged her just for obviously my wedding services.
Yeah.
Which is fine. And then we go to find out like one dinner was like just for dinner, no drinks was 150 USD per person.
Oh my God. And how long were you there
and
for?
I was there for 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know.
So you broke even?
Yeah, I did for sure.
Okay.
And like they covered actually, they're the most amazing couple. They covered our dinner like the night before the wedding and like they were amazing. But like I was like, oh my God. Like I just had no idea.
It's a learning lesson,
Yeah.
right? Now you know to ask all those questions or do some research beforehand. But like, I mean, incredible experience and growth came from that for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
That's amazing.
Yeah, it was amazing and it was so much fun and that definitely got me hooked.
Sometimes you have to spend money to make money.
100%
So it's like
you
an
do.
investment in your
Yeah.
destination wedding future.
Yeah.
Totally.
No, 100%. It is like, it's something that I think you need to continuously put money towards if you want to keep like leveling up with things like that.
And I think that's a good point actually is like, if it's somewhere you're dying to shoot at, that's going to like skyrocket your portfolio or get you to those clients that maybe didn't see you before, maybe you have to like take a cut sometimes if, you know, to make it happen.
Totally.
Yeah.
I think you can sometimes, I don't know, this might be a hot take.
Oh,
We love hot takes.
You can sometimes be like playing with fire, I think, when people are like, I'll go shoot your destination wedding for free and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you get to the destination wedding and you're like, oh, this is not even what I thought it was going to look like.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's hard to know what things are going to look like and if it's even going to be good for your portfolio or not.
And then you've made no money, taken a week off of your life,
yeah.
flown wherever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
So it's like you have to be very strategic, I think, about where you put your money and time and things like that and kind of know what you're getting yourself into before you like commit to all these things and then you just like regret it and then you kind of just like resent the couple because you're like, I just did all this for free and this is not even great.
Yeah. I have a funny story. A few years ago, my family and I went to Sayulita in Mexico, and it's such a cute little town, and I was like dying to shoot there, and I posted on my story like, does anyone know anyone here or whatever, and another photographer I knew was like, oh, my friends are there, and they're a couple, they're super cute, they'd love to do it. So I like made all these plans. We like met up in the town. They had just come from surfing, which like sounds great, but they were in like their neon like Roxy, had no clothes, and I was at that point committed because I'd made these plans with them, so I had to like do this shoot, but I could never use them anywhere because what am I going to use those for?
Yeah, totally.
So yeah. That was my fault too. Live and you learn.
I have totally done that before. And sometimes you think you're like, oh, I'm in this new destination, no matter where I shoot or what time I shoot, it's just going to be beautiful.
Yeah.
That is not the case.
Yeah.
It depends on so many things. And like now, because like I would say 3 years ago, every trip I did, I'm doing at least 1 or 2 shoots. Now I am so much more intentional if I'm going to do something like that because it needs to be worth it.
It's also taking a whole day out of your vacation, driving or like whatever to meet up with people you probably don't know.
I was going to ask like how long like time spent on doing all of that, like the communication, the research, all the stuff that goes into it, because it's a hell of a lot more than it is just to shoot a wedding local, right?
100%. I would say the shoots I had done like destination wise, it totally varied. There are some where I spent literally hours and hours even just trying to figure out a location, address. I did one in Costa Rica. That one took me a million hours. Just even finding a couple beforehand can be so tricky. But then I did one in Portugal and I set it up 8 hours before. And it was like amazing. I had a wedding dress in my suitcase.
Amazing.
So
I also feel like everyone in Portugal is hot. So
yeah, totally. And like a lot of people, like the number one question I get, I don't know what you guys think, is like, okay, how do you find the people there? And that can be really hard because like you don't know. And again, you want people to be comfortable or like have certain outfits on maybe. And what I did, the Portugal one, was I looked at, on Instagram, how you can see active stories of a location. I would I'm looking at the map and I would click on active stories. I'm like, who's here right now? Let me find an aesthetic Instagram story.
Yes.
Because anyone who posts an aesthetic Instagram story, you're cool.
Yeah. Like, who would look good in this wedding dress I have in my suitcase?
Yeah. And that's exactly what I did. I messaged this girl
smart.
that posted a photo of the beach.
Amazing.
And I said, hey, I stalked her. I found one photo of her husband. And I was like, are you free tonight? She's like, yeah, sure.
Amazing.
And it was like incredible. So if there's a will, there's a way.
Yeah.
And you have to really put the time and energy into it. Destination weddings are not going to fall into your lap. If you're like, yeah, I really want to do one. Okay.
Yeah.
You have to.
And they're not going to be easy. And they're not going to just be they're time consuming, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be a lot to
Totally.
do. But if that's something that you're passionate about, it's worth it, right? Worth the time.
I also feel like people will say that, but like they don't travel.
Yeah.
Like if someone's going to hire you to go to Portugal and shoot their wedding, they have to know from your social media and your stories and your like vibe that you're comfortable. You've got them. You're able to have it handled. You're comfortable somewhere else.
Totally.
But it's so funny when people who like never go anywhere, like, I want to shoot a destination wedding.
Yeah. I think it can be just like also a trend. It's like, oh, everyone is going to go do this now. I want to do it too. You do not need to do them.
No.
Like you can make actually so much more money.
Yeah.
Doing local or staying local.
Yeah.
You kind of have to be strategic if you want to.
And I feel like it doesn't work for everyone's lifestyle.
Yeah.
I was just talking to another photographer the other day, Jackie, who just got back from Italy. She's got 2 little kids. And she was like, it used to be the dream. I would go to Italy and whatever. She's like, now I'm on an 8-hour flight with 2 kids that haven't slept. They're jet lagged. We're running around with all this like kid gear around Italy for me to be at a wedding that I could have just like worked at home. So
Totally.
I think it depends on what stage of life you're in, and like it might look really good, but the back end stuff is a lot of work.
100%.
Yeah.
There's also something amazing about working really hard and having your job at home and being able to leave it at home and take a vacation.
Yes.
And just to fully enjoy it. I used to not be able to enjoy vacations because I would think, oh my God, imagine this photo I could have gotten here. Imagine if only I had a couple and this beautiful sunset.
Meanwhile, you're the couple in the sunset.
Yeah, I'm like not relaxed at all. But like now I took the vacation in Italy and I was like, I just want to enjoy it. I was in Lake Garda. I was like, I am just going to take this in and enjoy it and not even think about work. And if I really wanted a photo, perfect. I was going to get Eric to go take one little photo of me in the Dolomites. And I just think it can be really difficult to like leave work at the door. And if you're not stoked about traveling, you're not stoked about like being somewhere else, you do not need to do the destination. Take the vacation where you want to go. Don't have someone else decide that for you.
Yeah.
Because you only have so many days in a year you can leave and be gone. So I think it's like an important balance to be able to just like enjoy traveling.
I think people also envision it like, oh, I'm going to go on this paid vacation and I'll shoot the wedding and then I'm just going to be like doing my own thing. But often that's not the case because you have to spend a day location scouting. Then it's the wedding. Usually if people are bringing you all the way somewhere else, they want you to shoot their like welcome party or whatever. So that vacation you envisioned is now
it's not
you working.
Yeah.
And picture this, okay? You're on your vacation and you're sitting in the pool all alone. Just, you're like, this is great because I get my alone time. But is it? Is
Yeah.
it? You're
Or-
like,
Or you're laying in the pool and you look out and the whole bridal party is also in the pool.
yeah, there's some like, I mean, what is a vacation to you, right? And for
Yeah.
me, I'm like, I like some alone time, but I like to be, if I'm on vacation, I want to have my friends around. I want to
Totally.
be doing something. I want to have my husband. Like, so yeah, it's
You want to
just
share it with
depending.
people. 100%. I'm the exact same way. Like,
Yeah.
I've done destination weddings by myself in Mexico, and I'm like, all right, at dinner by myself now. Perfect.
But it might
First
be.
day, you're like kind of feel
Yeah, I'm
like, you're
like,
like, I'm a boss babe.
ooh,
Look at me
yeah.
traveling. And then by day 2, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah,
This
like,
is fun. There's nothing.
Table for one.
yeah. Yeah.
So it's this, it's different for everyone. You're
Yeah.
so right. And that was such a good point.
Yeah.
And usually Eric comes with you, right?
He can, unfortunately, it's really annoying. He doesn't have unlimited vacation days anymore.
Rude.
Like, you're kidding that you can't take 12 weeks vacation in a year.
Yeah.
But yes, it's amazing. He does try to come with me if it works out. He did say he's been to Mexico too many times, and I'm like, shoot. Okay,
Well,
fair
I'm
enough.
available, so.
Step in.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Eric.
Thanks for tuning in to part 1 of our conversation with Miranda Andersson. Make sure to tune in next week for part 2, where we dive into a lot of juicy questions regarding destination weddings. Are you sitting at your computer editing right now? If so, why?
Let Imagen AI do it for you and get back to doing what you love.
We are so excited to be working with Imagen AI.
Imagen is the industry-leading post-production platform. They're a team driven to build tools that let photographers spend more time doing what they love instead of at their computers.
Visit the link in our show notes to get started with Imagen and claim your free edits today.